Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Transport Fever. We are outside of Portland. You can see the mountains and a little bit of Portland in the distance. Taking a look at our construction train, one that we really haven't looked at very often. And you know what? Excuse me for 1 second. Looking at our construction train, one that we haven't looked at in a while. It's a old heavy Mikado. It's looking a little bit worn right now. But they are delivering some good construction. Let's see. You are profitable. You made $1 million last year, which is pretty excellent. We haven't given a lot of love over here on the eastern side of the river. We've been mostly playing over here for a while, trying to get everything set up over here. I think, you know, it's still a little crazy. But over here, I don't know, I feel like we just need to put some love over here for a little bit. I was looking over here. We don't have high-speed tracks over here. We still have the old system for traveling passengers where we're not doing a full loop. And it's actually showing this poor old green train right here. Wow, that one is old. 34 years. And yeah, they're starting to not make a profit. And they barely profitable at all, really. And that's just not acceptable. I mean, we're doing okay, right? We made $33 million. We made 36.8 this year. And let's see, the fiscal year ends in a couple of months, so we're doing good. Despite all of the money that I'm just throwing down the drain, constructing things, we're still $759 million. No matter how much money I spend, we always end the episode with more than when I started. So I want to see if I can do something about that. Over here on the eastern side of the river, I've read a little bit about kind of like hubs, using a hub for goods, and I want to try that. Mostly to get rid of all these weird, the weird stuff that's happening over here with the cargo routes that they're using. Like we were dropping an excessive amount of tools and construction materials off at this station, and I understand why the AI is choosing to do that, but I would really prefer it if they didn't. So I want to set up a hub over here and kind of try that as just an experiment. Now that we have a nice cash base going over here on this side of the river, disorganized as it is, to support it. So yeah, we're gonna hub this thing a little bit, and see how that works out. We'll probably have to redo some of the tracks. We'll definitely have to redo some of the lines. But you know, it's all about seeing if we can improve and finding a strategy that makes me a little bit more happy about the way things are going. Okay, I was searching for a good place to put a hub sort of structure, and a couple of places came to mind. Over here by this food area was it's a nice kind of flat spot. It's kind of got a little bit of a flat spot that could be put in this way. The thing I don't necessarily like about it is it's very much favored over to this side. Granted, that's where a lot of our industry is, but I think we could find a better spot. I was looking right here. We've got a tool place right here. That's something we're not currently creating. We have our iron mine right here. We have our coal mine right here. So I was thinking this might be a pretty good place to get started. So let's just do it here. Let's just do it here. I've already kind of made a station here that is very large. I made it very modern. I made it just as big as it could be, as many platforms as it could be. And I want to just plop this down. Maybe someplace like right here. And maybe curve it just a little bit that way. And let's take it back. Let's see, I don't want to run into that, though. So let's angle it just a bit more where we can clear that that facility right there, the machine plant. I think that's the one right there. We're committed. We're going to do that. We're going to spend the $700,000. And I made it a passenger station. I made it a passenger station. That's what I did. That's how we're starting this episode off. All right. I could reload. I'm not going to. We're going to commit it and get rid of some of that money. It's for tax purposes. All right. Let's see. Let's go and select the right station type. Ah, yeah. There we go. Did it keep all of our options? It did. It did not keep our secondary street connections. But we can deal with that. And let's see, that's another... this is actually cheaper. So we actually saved money by demolishing that station and rebuilding it. Let's just check our lines down here. That looks good. Right. Right. Like that. All right, right type of station. Looking pretty good. We've got all of our connections and everything. Fabulous. All right, let's go ahead and pause it real quick. So we have our goods lines, which are coming... They're the inside, right? Yeah, they're the inside. Okay, and this is kind of aimed to get right there. All right. Just kind of trying to orient myself. That is, that's in a good location. I'm not upset about that at all. All right, so I think it would be best if we just kind of dedicated 2 of these lines. We don't want electric, not for a freight train. We'll send you guys on out. You a nice little line coming out. And I kind of want to send you guys off into, like, this general direction. Let's see. We can hook that up, like, anywhere over there. So we want to kind of meander over into that direction. And I don't mind the curve being too sharp right here, since this is a approach. They're going to be accelerating and decelerating anyway. That look good? I think so. Now, what I don't know is, can we put these... I know we can put them here, no problem. That shouldn't be... There's probably a mod that just puts these in here automatically. Because it's such a standard thing to do. Yeah, can we put this in here, do you suppose, on the curve? It looks like we can. Let's see if we can do both sides. Ooh, we can. Fantastic. All right, that is looking fairly fine. All right, and about here-ish, go ahead and combine. I mean, not combine, that's not the right word. We'll get these guys a little bit closer together and just get it into a smooth 4-way track. Where's our line? Gouging through this hill? That seems reasonable. Can we get you to line up? Why are you wanting to get to the other side? That doesn't even make sense. Well, it'll be a gradual process, right? Let's get you up here on this flat. That's not the flat, but can we get a snap? Ah, there it is, right there. Except not. All right, but he gets there eventually. It's a process. It's a process. All right, there we go. That opens you up. And we'll just line all 4 of these up. Fantastic. And that needs to merge onto this line. All right, let's use, let's see, which one do we want to be our guide track? I think probably this outside one. I have no qualms at all about just tunneling through this whole mountain. Don't think I won't. Think I'm afraid of spending a little money? I'm not afraid of spending a little money. Actually, that was probably a big mistake. But, you know, we gotta get going that way anyway. Alright, so this is gonna need to merge onto that. Ooh, you know what? We may have just wasted a ton of money, because that is going to be one heck of an incline. I'm gonna take it like that. They want to bridge that, huh? You know, if you would have just done the tunnel through the mountain properly, let's try that strategy. If we take this out, is that going to take out the whole tunnel? Yeah, we're just going to fill all that in. Is that a track there, or is that just a cliff? That's just a cliff. All right, let's try it coming from, like, here. Well, you start out with a construction not possible, and that's where do you expect to end? Is it that signal that's messing it up? Because that doesn't seem reasonable. Ooh, that's a good-looking tunnel right there, though. But yes, it is actually those signals that are messing everything up. Oh, they're the old signals anyway. They need to be replaced. What do we think about that? Tunnels through. Comes in on this side. Keeps a reasonable speed. I'm sold. You convinced me. Okay, that will go through. And let's see, where's our point? It's right here. Don't give me any of that. You just hook up. You're not hooking up. There we go. That's the one right there. Okay, so there's our entry there. There's our exit there. And that goes off that way. That's a little squirrely right there. Let's see. We can fix it, so let's do that. And that curve's a little squirrely as well. Do we care? I don't want to start out like this. Don't want to start off with goofiness if we can avoid it. Not perfect, but I think that works. All right, then we want a transition over that way, and I think we want this one coming that way. That's probably going to be quite the curve. Let's just see. That's not going to do it, is it? No, that's going to be way too tight. Way too tight. We could keep it over 100. I think I would be happy, and I think that may do it. Nope. Boy, we're just creating all kinds of natural environment things over here, aren't we? Okay, let's try it. Let's start it from this side. Maybe like right here. And if we curve this just as sharp as it can, I don't like where that's going. There we go. Keep it up above 100. $99. That's within the margin of error. $70. Is that within the margin of error? I'd say yes. Ouch. Okay, that is... I couldn't have cut that any closer. Alright, let's take it back to like right there and try that again. Oh my, I think this is gonna work. Alright, so there is our first side taken care of. We need to do a little bit of re-smoothing over here, that's for sure. But I need to redo all of this. I'm not happy with it. It needs to be all on the same level, kind of, because we're going to be doing some crossing here potentially. And I would like it to kind of be on the same level, if at all possible. That's not the same level. That's not what I was wanting. Let's, yeah, let's bring out the big guns here. Turn on compliance mode. There we go. Yeah, you're wanting to jump. Have we started in a place where they're not even? See, I'm thinking those are even. Maybe if we take it back just a little bit. I mean, I do believe this game is more about fighting the track tool than it is finding good routes for trains. It's a good thing I kind of enjoy it a little bit. Okay, we're still snapping. Right, it looks like it snaps if we do just the shorter segments, but if we do the longer ones, that's when it wants to go crazy. Alright, so there is a nice long piece of track there where we can do our merges and transitions. That is not going to be a good curve there. Let's go ahead and take this out. We still have the cross though, right? We do. Alright. We can start from here. Null segment. That's a new one. Haven't got that one before. I know what those words mean, but I don't know what they mean in this context. I know that that was not a null segment. Okay, so maybe that's not working. That's what I'm choosing to believe that that means. All right, yeah, that was correct. Null segment means bulldoze it and start over. Interestingly enough, that's what all of those error messages seem to mean on a long enough timeline. Okay, so yeah, we've got it coming from that way. We've got it coming from that way on these 4 platforms right here. Fantastic. All right, now we need to do the same, but for you. Okay, so that's going to come. It looks pretty straightforward. We have a slight complication right here with the fuel line. We have a slight complication right here with this track. Seems doable. Let's just do it. Okay, let's start by pulling this out a bit. Which one do we have the most wiggle room with? I'm gonna say this one. So let's pull this one straight out. Is that straight? That looks straight. Let's pull this one straight out-ish. Okay. And go start the process of moving this one to snap, please. No? We need to take you out a little bit further. I can do that. I think this track tool gets a little bit more eccentric every time I use it. That's what I'm wanting to do there. See, that wasn't so bad. Now this one should just come. All right, so here's a question. Do we need this station anymore? We're taking iron from there. We can easily take iron here to the hub, and we've got coal located right here. We could easily do that to the hub. Is that too far to go by truck? I think it may have been in one point in time. However, I don't think that's now. So I believe we're going to look into running a truck route to get coal from here to here. Take this station out of the mix and decrease the number of junctions we have, and then open all this area up to a track coming in and merging right there-ish. I think that makes a lot of sense. All right, 757. I don't know if that is less money than we start with. I feel like it was, so that is a step in the right direction. Let's take a look at some of our other legacy trains here. That's the cargo construction one. What's going on with the food train? Have we seen it in a while? Rail Food Portland. Looks like you're running the Mikado as well. No, you're running the Pacific. All right, we actually upgraded you a bit, and you were just sitting here frozen in time. Our food train is carrying fuel, which is one of the problems that we're wanting to kind of address. I mean, it's okay. Money's money, right? But yeah, it's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted, and that's one of the things that I'm wanting to learn in this game is how to get what I want. Be it a wise decision or not, that is still up for grabs. But I do want to have control over this game, because I don't feel like I have control over the game, and I feel like the game is kind of playing me. So we'll go ahead and... Ooh, what do we got here? I like the looks of that guy right there. I like the looks of that a lot. But I'm getting distracted. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where we will finish working on our hub, rework a lot of trains, and see where that gets us. All right, thank you for watching. See you next time.